and welcome to another Lights Up, Lights Down video. In this one, what we're going to do is going to look at a question we get asked quite a lot in the workshop, which is how do I adjust my headlight lids? Now, first of all, what we'll do is we'll talk about how it actually happens. Now, this car we got here is one we got in for break-in, so it's a parts car. As you can see, the headlight lids are fitting around the bonnet quite nicely. That's kind of typically what you'd hope to see. But if I just show you how they actually get out of alignment in the first place, I'm going to pop the bonnet. I'm hoping this car's still got a bonnet stay on it, otherwise I might get a bump on the back of the head. Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, a normal scenario is someone works on the car. Let's say, for example, they're changing the spark plug leads. Someone that isn't familiar with MX5s, and the first thing they do is lean on there. So they might lean on there, might be changing some belts, come around to the other side, maybe they're changing the air filter, bit of a lean on there, and that's it. And then straight away you saw what it looked like before. And then you get the typical problem that we very often see on the MX5. I might have been a bit overzealous on that one there.
You might have, I think you might have actually killed
yeah, I might have bent that one, but anyway,
on
we'll have a look. Have a look. So you can see how easily it happens. I really, in all honesty, I didn't actually put a lot of force on that, but
I suppose it's also how heavy you are. That'll have an effect.
So yeah, customers quite often come in to us and say, look, how do I adjust my headlight lids? First thing to do is just get hold of it, just pull the back up. Like that. And hopefully, so I've gone higher so I can just push them back down again. That's it. Pretty much back to how it was, bearing in mind I bent that quite a lot. So what I'll do now is there is another way of adjusting them. So if it's gone too far to the point where you do actually need to, you know, properly adjust it, it's not just a case of bent, perhaps they weren't fitted right in the first place, then you need to, there is actually another adjustment. It's probably going to be best to show it maybe on this side. So you've got your manual adjustment. This car's got no power in the battery. Normally what you would do is just disconnect, just pull out 30, which comes in here, just pull out that 30 amp fuse there. That'll stop the headlight retractor fighting you as you try to wind it up. You can obviously do that by pressing the button in the dash, but there's no juice in the battery in this car, so it's going to be easier for me to do it this way. So wind the headlight into the up position. Remove the plastic surround via the Phillips headed screws on the sides. Incidentally, this is also how you'll get in to change the bulb should you ever need to, so it's worth knowing for that as well. And then just pull the sides of the plastic surround out and then just pull it forward and out it pops. Now, these two bolts here are what hold down the headlight lid to the other side as well. You kind of hope you've got these version, which are the 8mm headed bolts, because the earlier versions have a Phillips head without the bolt head, and they can be a real pain to get under.
Yeah, they tend to be a bit rustier and
yeah,
they round off a lot easier.
That's a breaker as well, so don't worry about that. So yeah, so just literally just loosen them off a bit, and then straight away you can see you've got as much movement as you might need. You can do the same the other side, and you'll have as much movement as you may need for that. So simple as that really, but 9 times out of 10 it's just a case of it's just got bent down slightly by someone leaning on it working on the car, and you can just pull them back up. So that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll try and do a few more of these quick how-to guides, just for like questions we get asked, and we'll catch you on the next one.
And if anyone wants to send us any questions,
yeah, send it. Yeah,
of any videos that they want doing.
Yeah, we've had a few requests already, which are ones we're sort of thinking about trying to do. So yeah, so anything you want us to try and show you, we'll do our best to do that. So great, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.